Then, identify your triggers and parang iwasan mo na lang talaga sila. Pero mahirap sabihin yan, Claire, kasi ako, di ba
No,
pag
ang
makatira,
hirap
huwag mo kamutin, huwag mo kamutin.
kamot.
Ang hirap, di ba?
Hi everyone, welcome to Skincare for Hope's #Hope series. So one of the pillars of Skincare for Hope is educating those with sensitive skin. So we created this webinar series to bring together industry experts to share their insights, perspectives, and tips on skincare and skin health. So thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to have our topic on eczema skin health. And we have board-certified dermatologist Dr. Gaile Robredo-Vitas to highlight myths and musts on what we should know. So join us here. Welcome everyone to our #Hope series, Skin Health or Skin Health, a quick skincare guide for every age and gender. So our guest for today is a good friend and colleague. She's a well sought after board certified dermatologist with passion in teaching, writing, and making engaging and informative videos to share her knowledge in dermatology to as many as possible. So she is a dermatology consultant in Asian Hospital and Medical Center at Derm HQ and Boutique MD. So I'm grateful to have today Dr. Gaile Robredo-Vitas to help us highlight eczema myths and must knows. Hi, Dr. Gaile.
Hi, Claire. Ito naman, nag-doctor ka pa. Parehas naman tayong doktor. Thank you for having me, Claire. It's nice to see you
Oo.
kahit na Zoom lang. You know, it's been a while, but
Yes, because
yeah.
it's our passion to teach as many people on the right skincare routine, no? So I love that you're in pink today. Ako din naka-pink.
Well, actually, Claire, favorite color ko talaga to. Everyone who knows me, my friends, my family, they know that siguro mga 1/4 of my closet is a shade of pink. Blush, kahit nga yung mga medyo dark pink, ganyan. I really love pink because, I don't know, it's so refreshing to the eyes, di ba? And
Oh,
well, for me, I like it kasi it goes well with a lot of things. Parang di mo naiisipin masyado. Ikaw, ba't naka-pink ka?
yes, because pink is the new color of hope, and I am so excited. Super. And pink is the color of October because it's Breast Cancer Month, Awareness Month, and it's also Eczema Awareness Month. So now, to emphasize eczema awareness for our watchers today, we have a list here, Dr. Gail, of 10 skin beliefs. And we need your help to bust some myths and must-knows para sa eczema. So, are you ready? I gave you some flashcards.
Yes, ito ready na ako.
Hi.
Baka mali yung ma-raise ko, ah. Wait, ito. Myth, must do. Okay.
So let's start. First, number one, eczema is only for babies and kids. What do you think?
Ting!
Myth. Bakit ba?
Well, kasi 'di ba, yung eczema, it's a word that describes a skin condition wherein you experience itching, inflammation, redness, and while it is believed to be more common in children, adults are not excluded. Meron pa rin talaga mga adults na nagkakaroon ng mga eczemas or yung mas alam nga nila is dermatitis, 'di ba? So, a lot of skin conditions, and Dr. Claire, being a dermatologist, a board-certified dermatologist, also knows this as well. Marami yan eh. Atopic dermatitis, contact dermatitis, nodular dermatitis, seborrheic dermatitis. Sobrang dami nila. And although yun na nga, mas common siya siguro in children, ako nga hanggang ngayon, Dr. Claire, nagkakaroon pa rin ako ng mga eczema. So, it's not only something that happens to children, babies and children.
Right. Okay, number two. So that's a myth, no? That's for eczema is for everyone. Number two, food allergies are common, so best to give a hypoallergenic diet for those with eczema.
Okay. Ako yung
Must or
sagot ko
myth?
diyan, must do. Do you agree with me, Dr. Claire?
Yes, it happens.
Kasi, well, being an atopic dermatitis patient myself, when I was a child, I always tell my patients nga, you know, food allergies are more common talaga in children. Because, syempre, immature pa yung bodies natin, yung system natin. And, we are, when we're kids, we are getting introduced pa lang slowly to a lot of things, and including food. So, mas common talaga na dun mo mano-notice or malalaman kung saan ka allergic. Ako naalala ko, clear nung bata pa ako, bawal ako ng chicken, bawal ako ng eggs, bawal ako ng chocolates, ng canned goods. And it's not because they're bad, but because of all the food, sila yung parang nagtitrigger ng mga allergic reaction. Because what we have to understand also is that in individuals prone to eczema or dermatitis, yung triggers mo are not just from the outside. It's also from the inside. And I think more and more nowadays, mas naging aware tayo dun sa skin, gut, even brain, skin, gut, brain axis, that whatever, and anything you put inside your mouth, anything you put inside your body, affects it as a whole. And the skin being the largest organ, syempre, makikita mo rin talaga, mag-manifest din siya if your body doesn't like something that you put on it or that you take or that you feed yourself or you feed it.
Right. So there are some foods na talagang nakaka-trigger. So you have to be aware and talagang take particular attention on what you eat. Not necessarily not stop eating, pero
Yes.
kailangan you take a particular attention to it. Okay, number 3. Stress can also lead to eczemas. Must or myth? Yeah, must.
Must. Walang do. Tama yun. Walang
Oo
do.
nga.
Must. Pero ito totoo to. Kasi we all know that stress. Although it's not quantifiable, it's immeasurable. Parang iba-iba naman yung triggers natin. Iba-iba yung nagkukos ng stress. But when our body kasi is stressed, we produce like mga free radicals and other things that cause an imbalance. And ako ito, Dr. Claire, dahil nga, ano ako may atopic dermatitis ako ng bata and I'm really eczema prone. Naaalala ko pag, nung student pa ako, pag nagkaka-exam, sarang kamot ako ng kamot. Like, I developed this hydrotic eczema between my fingers, na parang, they come out of nowhere. So, and stress doesn't just cause hindi lang skin conditions 'Di ba, minsan sakit ng tiyan, 'di ba, sakit sa ulo. So, it really does cause an imbalance sa buong katawan, hindi lang sa balat. But for those who are prone, makikita mo talaga siya sa skin. I don't know if you've experienced that.
Oo, like your
Ako,
mental, no? Pupunta sa physical.
oo, oo, meron talaga. And that's why nga yung ina-advise ko dun sa mga patients ko who are experiencing mga skin conditions, you try to identify your stressors and minimize. Oo, and to engage in activities that, relieve stress. Like yung iba nag-yoga, iba nagme-meditate. Ako, I
Or
listen to
sleep.
music. While I sleep, ayan, iba natutulog. Ako, I like scented candles. So, you have, to each his own, but I mean, it really helps. Nakakatulong siya.
Oo, totoo yan. Okay, number 4. Scratching relieves itch. So, you better scratch it. Tama
Hmm.
ba yun? Okay, myth. Mali. Bakit?
Well, yung eczema kasi, well, ako, atopic dermatitis in particular, di ba, ang tawag natin dyan is ano bang tawag doon? The itch that rashes. So, it's itchy because of several factors. Number one, because it's dry. So, normally, yung mga eczema-prone individuals, they lack, most of them, lack this gene that sort of controls how moisture is kept within our skin. That's why, 'di ba, parang ay bakit siya kinakati ako hindi. So because nga hindi intact yung skin barrier niya. And the more you scratch, the more it becomes compromised your barrier. So it's a vicious cycle. So instead of scratching, try to identify first why it itches. It itches because it's dry. So apply emollients, barrier protection, use ingredients that don't further strip away or strip your skin of its natural moisture, avoid your irritants, and then identify your triggers, and parang iwasan mo na lang talaga sila. Pero mahirap sabihin yan, Claire, kasi ako, di ba
No,
pag
ang
makati
hirap
na, huwag mo kamutin, huwag mo
kamot.
kamutin. Ang hirap, di ba? And my kids, unfortunately, minana nila sa amin yung pagiging eczema prone. So, talagang at home, I make sure that they use,
Lotions,
set
no?
all, yeah. Tsaka different yung panglaban nila. Tapos even yung mga damit, 'di ba? Yung mga may atopic dermatitis, yung mga rough fabric, hindi sila pwede, even the towels and bed
Oo,
sheets.
oo.
Kasi any form of,
Sensitive.
irritation, be it
Rub sa
friction or what.
skin.
Yeah.
Oo.
And yung mga damit nila ay cut nga the labels . Kasi ano na yan, gano'n na yan ng gano'n, yung mga
Oh, yung dito sa
oo,
likod.
gumagawa na ng gano'n. So maraming nuances and, 'pag na-identify mo na and nagawa mo na siya ng parang program, you will
You can
sleep
stop
soundly at night.
scratching.
Oo. Kasi
Oo
'di ba,
nga.
"Mom, I'm so itchy." Ta's ikaw the whole night kamot ka ng kamot, 'di ba? So, when your kids are sleeping well at night, so do the parents. Yeah,
So don't
'di ba?
scratch, try to find why you're scratching. One thing yan sa eczemas, no? Okay,
Mm.
number 5. Eczema happens less sa Philippines kasi it's hot and humid compared sa US. Myth.
Oo, well, ako naman, although living in temperate countries and cold countries may make your eczemas worse, it doesn't mean that just because you live in a hot and humid country, exempt ka na. That's a misconception kasi like I said, it's innate nga, it's in you eh. So, kung kulang ka sa filagrin, kahit pa hot and humid, your skin
Mm-mm.
doesn't hold on to moisture. Eh. So, lumalabas pa rin talaga siya. Yun nga yung parang misconception din that some people think that when you're in a hot and humid country, you don't need a moisturizer. Hindi totoo yun. Kasi meron talagang mga tao na innately dry yung balat no matter how hot and humid the climate is. And they will really need and benefit from moisturizers.
Yeah. Oh, well, speaking
Isa
of
na ako doon.
moisturizers. Oo nga. Number
Isa
6.
na ako doon. Yeah.
So, sagot na
Oo.
pala natin to number 6. Moisturizers should be a habit because
Ay,
it can
sorry.
help
Para oo.
prepare the skin barrier. Ay, obvious na. Must do.
Oo, oo. Ayan. So, nasagot na pala natin yung na-excite ako masyado. I'm so sorry. No, kasi it's a very common question. I always get asked that. Na parang, Doc, di ba pag nasa hot and humid country, hindi na kailangan ng moisturizer. But it's important kasi, Dr. Claire, and I know you know this, but this is for the benefit of our viewers, na we have to understand what moisturizers are supposed to do. So,
Mm-hmm.
yung balat natin, di ba, kaya siya intact, kaya siya gumagana, because yung barrier natin, yung pinaka-top layer, which is considered the skin barrier, it can do its job well. And it can only do its job well when there's a balance. So, there's enough moisture to keep it, parang dikit-dikit talaga. And you don't lose too much. And dun sa mga tao nga na sinasabi natin na genetically predisposed to dry skin or those sa may mga dry skin, kailangan talaga nila mag-moisturizers. Otherwise, they get irritated, they get prone to allergies, they get prone to, parang skin conditions. And pag nagkaroon na ng mga ganyan, syempre ano na yan eh, parang, ano ba tawag doon?
Ulit-ulit na.
Cascade na, 'di ba, parang
Oo.
tuloy-tuloy na 'yan and mas mahirap 'pag andun ka na sa parang sa dulo, mas mahirap na siyang ibalik sa dati.
Yeah. So
So, for me,
moisturizers protect, no?
moisturizers talaga and they're also preventive, 'di ba?
Prevents the skin. It makes the skin healthier. Pero ito,
Mm.
next question, statement. Moisturizers have to be expensive. You have to buy the expensive moisturizers for that. Yeah. Oh.
Actually, 'di ba, marami kasing types of moisturizers. There are three main types of moisturizers. There are what you call the emollients. So, yung emollients are those that go in between the cells. Kumbaga sila yung parang, okay, dun tayo sa may mga butas, kay fill up natin siya. Fill up natin siya para even, parang smooth yung skin, leveled siya, ganyan. Examples of emollients are your ceramides, 'di ba? Yung mga ganon. Another type is what we call your humectants. So, humectants naman yung, ang purpose nila is they draw moisture either from the inside or from the environment. So, for example, if you're in a hot and humid climate, and you have dry skin, you will benefit from a humectant because it can draw moisture from the environment, 'di ba? So, yun nga lang, when you're in a dry climate, parang you can't use humectants alone because kung sobrang dry sa labas, baka yung moisture from inside your skin lumabas. Parang so ganun yung concept ng humectants. Example ng humectants is urea. Urea is the best example of a humectant. And then finally, we have yung tinatawag natin na occlusives, which from the term itself, occlude. So parang sila yung parang tinatakpan yung skin natin to prevent moisture loss and moisture from going in. So sabi nila, a good combination, or sorry, sabi nila a good moisturizer is a combination of all three. So it has to contain a good emollient, a good humectant, and a good occlusive. So an example of an occlusive would be your petrolatum or your petroleum jelly and your oils. So yun yung ako, I'm very fond of of occlusives kasi nga dry skin talaga ako eh. So I like applying oils, balms, creams, etc.
Right. Which brings us to the next statement. Since nasa Philippines tayo, virgin coconut oil can help in eczemas.
Tanan!
Agree
Maraming
din.
studies yan, Dr. Claire, and I know you know.
Yeah. Virgin coconut oil is very good.
Tsaka, yun na nga, parang since we have naman a lot of it, why not take advantage? I mean, sa ibang bansa nga, di ba, parang talagang virgin coconut oil, ganyan. So, dito dapat, we should feel so lucky na coconuts grow here, di ba? And,
And
maraming
the way to use
accessible.
oils for our viewers is after bath, meron ka pang pinaligo, meron ka pang cotton water, you can actually put the oil already and then it traps the water in. So that way, it's not that greasy. Akala ng
Mm,
iba kasi malagkit, so they don't
oo.
want to do it. But if you do it right after bath, ano siya, very light. Light lang
Oo.
yung
Ako yung ginagawa ko, Claire, is yung mga gumagamit ng tabo dyan, because I know maybe not a lot use tabo anymore. But ako, I have tabo. I'm so traditional. Yung tabo, so di ba nakabanlaw ka na, na-wash off mo na yung mga soap, ganyan. So yung tabo, I put a few drops of the oils. And then, or whatever oil you want, virgin coconut oil is a good oil. And then you just pour it. So parang siya yung last ko. And then
pwede,
flat
right?
dry, oo, parang gano'n. Pero
Oh, okay.
maganda yung sinasabi mo, like, for example, pag shower, yung habang damp ka pa, lagay mo na yung oil, yan. Tsaka mas madali siyang i-spread.
Yes, yes. Okay, number 9. Use antibacterial soaps for bathing patients with atopic dermatitis because they're prone to bacteria.
Actually, clear, okay. Medyo pinag-isipan ko 'to. Honest 'to ha. Parang, I'm not gonna raise this first, but kasi I want to justify myself. Okay. Individuals with atopic dermatitis are indeed prone not only to bacterial infection but to all other infections, especially pag hindi
Yes.
naalagaan yung skin nila. Okay. But, I don't recommend kasi soaps to my patients with atopic dermatitis because soaps are alkaline and soaps really remove or strip off your barrier protection. So, yes, atopic dermatitis patients are prone to bacterial infections, but no, I don't recommend soap. So, paano yon, Dr. Claire? Help me.
Pwede
Mythology.
hindi. So it's not true that we have to use bacterial soaps. Any regular soap or even moisturizing soaps can help already. And even cleansers are a lot better. Kasi,
Tama. Tama
ano,
kasi any type of cleanser, any type of soap talaga breaks the wall, no? Tama ba?
it removes
Oo.
the
So, hindi
germs.
kailangan antibacterial. Yes, okay. Ang galing mo.
It
Oh, yan.
already
Sabi ni
removes
Dr.
the
Claire. Yes.
germs. So, hindi kailangan antibacterial. Hindi kailangan may triclosan or benzalkonium. Any soap is okay. Okay, last, number 10. Use loofahs and scrubs to remove dirt. Because dirty skin can cause
Ay, sorry.
eczemas.
Ayan, mali pa yung nabunot ko. Myth.
Oo.
Pero alam mo, Dr. Claire, nung bata pa ako, sobrang taga-probinsya po kasi ako eh. So, sa amin, uso yung mga ganyan. Yung, meron pa nga silang kuha sila ng bato. As in, bato talaga ha. And then, they really scrub their skin. Kasi parang, merong paniniwala na pag hindi mo scrub yung skin mo, hindi malinis. I don't know if, na ano mo yan.
Oo,
But,
that's
I
what
mean,
they believe in.
'di ba? On individuals na may normal skin, I guess no problem. Kasi nga normal yung balat mo so it can withstand, like yung mga scrubbing ganyan. But for those who are, with atopic dermatitis or eczema prone, hindi talaga siya. As in, promise
Yeah.
yung kids ko. Alam ko kung ano pag ginamitan sila ng labakara yung tawag namin eh. Kasi talagang after, sobrang kate, itchy. So ako, your hands naman are
And
good cleansing tools. Just, lather on or your cleansing, your wash or whatever bars you have. That's good enough to clean the body. You don't need loofah or any scrubs to remove the dirt. Oh, like kagaya nga ng
oo,
sabi ni Dr.
correct.
Claire, any type of soap cleanser will remove all the dirt and the bacteria well
Oo.
enough, 'di ba?
Yeah, so for our eczema viewers, it's really mild cleansing and a lot of moisturizing that can really help your skin. Okay, so galing, and less than 10 minutes. See, I hope marami kayong na-pick up sa mga sinabi namin ni Dr. Gail.
Ang daldal
Meron na,
namin, eh.
oo nga. Well, I do have some eczema questions that were parang typed in sa uh, Facebook page namin, and let's answer some of them. Okay, one, Doctora, my concern is the redness on my nasal bridge. Do you think it can be eczema?
Nasal bridge dito, no?
Yeah.
Here.
Oo.
Well, actually, like we mentioned earlier nga, yung eczema kasi can be any, it's a term that describes skin that is red, irritated, inflamed. So, with that definition, pwede. But
Pwede.
nasal bridge kasi, like here, it's a very distinct area na parang, di ba Claire, parang hindi siya common usually na area ng eczema, para, especially, parang yung common areas kasi ng eczema would be the neck, di ba? Areas of
Mm.
friction, areas with thin skin, the eyelids, ganyan, or even yung dito, yung ano man tawag dito sa Tagalog, yung
Sa likod ng siko. Hindi ko
likod ng
nila
siko, likod, o
alam.
likod ng, pati yung likod ng tuhod, ganyan. So, it could be eczema or it could be a reaction to something that your nasal bridge got
Yeah,
in
maybe
contact with.
glasses, no?
Oo, yung
Like
ganon. O,
eyeglasses.
face shield,
No
face
strips.
shield, pwede, no? Strips, mga ganon. So, I mean, it could be, definitely it could be. But I think what's important is that you identify kung ano yung
Yeah.
positive factor niya, kung ano yung trigger niya.
Mm-mm.
Kasi, madali naman pong gamutin ng eczema eh. May mga gamot po na pwedeng ibigay or creams. But if you don't identify your trigger, tapos
Trigger.
na-expose ka ulit,
It
it's a
can
vicious
happen
cycle.
again. All
Correct.
right. So it's really good to try to look ano yung mga pinaglalagay mo sa
Yeah.
katawan mo, sa balat mo, and check on that. Okay, there's another question here. Nag-bedbugs kasi sa amin. Eczema din ba yun?
Um, ito, madaling sagutin. No, it's not. So, pag sinabi mong bed bugs, meron kaming term dyan ni Dr. Claire. We call it arthropod bite reaction. So, again, hindi lahat ng kinakagat ng bed bugs nagkakaroon ng irritation. Pero
Ah,
iba na wala eh. Parang immune lang talaga sila or hindi natitrigger yung immune response ng body nila. Whereas, meron naman iba, like yung son ko, nagbi-blisters
sensitive.
eh, yung mga kagat sa kanya eh. So, iba-iba, but then again, we go back to the cause. So, pag may nakita ka na sa pamilya nyo na merong ganyan, so, ibig sabihin, maaaring meron ka talagang bed bugs or medyo may dumi or whatever. And again, we go back to the cause, identify and eliminate. So, maybe you need to change your sheets or
Yes.
'di ba, parang ibilad mo yung bed sheets mo sa araw para at least, 'di ba, pagpag mo, yung mga ginagawa namin sa probinsya yan, Claire, eh, 'di ba, pag
Para wala yung
kailangan
mga
paarawan
insekto.
yan, pagpag natin, mga gano'n. Labahan, gano'n. Mainit na tubig, plancha, mga gano'n. So, you always go back to, yung cause. It's very important kasi if not, bibigyan namin ng gamot yung bed bugs mo, paghiga mo ulit sa
Babalik na
kama.
naman.
Yes,
Mm.
oo, yun. Mm.
Okay, there's another last question. How do I deal with scars from my nummular dermatitis? It was too late when I went to the derma because of the pandemic. So I
Oo, yung nodular
yeah.
dermatitis yan is a type of eczema. So, I'm sure kung sino yung nagtanong niya, naintindihan niya na. But for the benefit of our viewers, nodular dermatitis is usually caused by dry skin. Oo. So, kaya siya nodular kasi yung shape niya, gaya nung ginawang action ni Dr. Claire, bilog siya. So, bilog-bilog siya. And one of the more common differential diagnosis is fungal infection. So, yung mga nagkakaroon ng mga eczema, akala
Uh,
nila fungal infection. So, nilalagyan nila ng antifungal. Tapos, minsan lumalala kasi nai-irritate lalo yung balat nila. So, mabuti naman at nag-consult si sir or ma'am kung sino man yung nagtanong at nabigyan siya ng tamang diagnosis. But yun na nga, sabi niya nga, it's too late because of the pandemic, hindi na siya nakapag-consult agad. So, nagkaroon ng scar. So, I would like to assume na yung scar na sinasabi nung nagtanong is yung tinatawag natin na post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. Which is very common, by the way. Kahit ako nagkakaroon, meron, nakikita nyo ba? Hindi, tinakpan ko ng concealer. But anyway, any form of inflammation kasi on dark skin, tayo, kasi we're considered, skin type 4 tayo. Marami tayong melanin on the skin.
ito
Pwede
is
siyang
true.
mag-darken. Oo. And also
There.
because yun na nga, parang, especially on the body, minsan nakakalimutan natin mag-sunscreen, maglagay ng sun protection. So, marami nakaabang na melanin dyan, and nangingitim talaga siya. So, the good news, ma'am or sir, is that even if you don't do anything about it, dark scars naman fade with time. So, as long as hindi ka nagbibilad sa araw, nilalagyan mo siya ng sunscreen, mawawala din yan ng kusa kasi nagpapalit naman tayo ng balat often. And those melanin that get, attracted to that layer, nawawala din naman siya. But yun nga lang, medyo matagal. So, usually I tell my patients, minimum of 12 weeks, maximum of 1 year.
3 months.
It depends. Matagal talaga siya. And, the good news naman is, there are things you can do to improve it or to make it fade faster kung hindi ka na makapag-antay ng 1 year. And one of which is exfoliation, regular exfoliation. So you can do that by using lotions or creams with exfoliants or even physical exfoliants, basta done correctly.
Mm-mm.
Also by applying sunscreens para hindi na siya
Yes,
mas
sunscreen.
kumitim, 'di ba? Kasi
Mm-mm. That
maitim na nga,
helps.
'di ba, nag-aantay ka na mawala siya, nagbibilad ka sa araw. So, yung melanin, dun lang siya, hindi siya
Sugar
aalis.
lang.
And then, by applying lightening skin ingredients. So, ano ba yung mga lightening skin ingredients? Madami. You have your arbutin, your bearberry, konjic acid, licorice, niacinamide, ano pa ba? Doc Claire, may nakalimutan pa ba ako? Moros alba. Ask your dermatologist. So,
Mm-mm.
marami naman na available eh. And that's how
Uh,
you can, safely and effectively deal with your scars.
and
Yun.
to add, bawal kamutin. Kasi if you keep on scratching, it will really turn dark.
Yes, yes. Oo nga.
To
Yun
darken
talaga.
siya with friction eh, na ano. So for those who asked questions, I have a surprise for you. We're going to be sending you a Skincare for Hope Skin Relief Cream made from Nata de Coco. I hope that helps with your skin eczema concerns. Okay, no, so thank you so much, Dr. Gail, for helping us parang clear out myths and emphasize must-dos for our viewers today. So if ever they want to see you and consult with you, where can they find you?
Ayun, thank you for this opportunity, Dr. Claire. And I would like to invite muna everyone dun sa mga mahilig magbasa ng mga skincare and skin information online. I'm very active on YouTube as Dr. Gaile Robredo-Vitas. Also on Instagram and TikTok. O,
Super
kakasali ko
okay.
lang ng TikTok. As at Irene Gale.
For watch,
And
must
yon
watch.
and yon if you wanna consult, I have an online, ano ba tawag doon? I use Sirius MD as as my main platform, and you can just get in touch with me there. So thank you, Dr. Claire, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. So thank you for watching, guys. Salamat.
Bye.
Thank you for watching Hashtag Hope Series. If you like this video, please feel free to share it with others and post it on social media. And leave a rating here below. To catch all the latest from Skincare for Hope, you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Skincare for Hope or visit our website, skincareforhope.com. Our next topic is for breast cancer patients since it's October and it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're going to have a topic on wigs, tricks, and chemo scalp. And our special guest will be a good friend, a wig prosthesis expert, Miss Leonora Gopuco of Confianza. So feel free to send us a message in advance if you want to have some answers to your chemo scalp questions. See you there.